2021 Underground included a lot of artists on the come up, such as Slump Sixes, Tana, Cash Dami, just to name a few, and all of them had major potential to become something greater in the future. But as you can see with a lot of them, they pretty much fell off completely, except like Tana or someone. But another name that I did not mention is yvngxchris. Now yvngxchris, he was different from most artists with his fast flow and his ability to rap on a whole bunch of beats, and mainly the type of beats he would rap on was popular around the time and everything. And it went hand in hand with TikTok, because TikTok was just popping off and he was just popping off with the app too. The app really helped him and found most of his fan base. But in recent years, he has really kind of faded out of the public eye, mainly because of his absence from music. But at the same time, he has released multiple albums throughout the years. They just haven't gotten nowhere near as much traction as he had back in that 2021 era, you know. And one of the main things I feel like would cause his downfall is no push from his label. I mean, you don't hear about anything. I bet you didn't even know that he released the album in 2025 and 2024. I mean, this nigga been releasing music. That's why I say he wasn't too absent from music. Even though he did take a small break, he hasn't released any music in 2026 so far. So honestly, I think he's just planning another project right now. But still, I really doubt that's gonna get any push or anything, cause his label, Columbia Records, it seemed like they put him on the, back burner and everything. They low-key shelved him. I'm not even gonna cap. They low-key shelved that nigga, cause you don't hear nothing about. I mean, if I'm not even like too deep into his fan base, but nigga, I mean, you won't see nothing about this nigga. Like, you don't see no posts, you don't see no music, you don't see nothing unless you like follow him or something or a big fan of him. Another reason I feel like his fall off was so quick and everything was mainly because of his repetitiveness. I mean, it's only so far you can go with fast rapping on, hard 808 beats and everything. And it's kind of the same situation with someone like DaBaby. I know he's like in the mainstream and everything, but a lot of people say that DaBaby had the exact same flow his whole career, and that what made him fall off. But the thing with yvngxchris is he's in a like completely different bro. He's still a young artist and can still come back. For example, look at Tana. For a little while, he kind of fell off a little bit. He still had his fan base and everything, but he kind of like ducked down from the public eye a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't like releasing music. He wasn't at the height of his popularity at that point, And he used that, he used that time to work on his craft, and now he came back as a much better artist and is pretty much back at the height of his popularity now. But like I said earlier, the main reason I feel like he's not at that level of popularity is because of his label. Because I went back and listened to his last album, and it was not bad whatsoever. His last album was good. It surprised me a little bit. This nigga did change his sound a little bit. He did kind of, get more versatile on the project. So I feel like it's his label that's really just kind of, restricting him and not pushing him out as much. But yeah, man, y'all tell me what y'all think about yvngxchris and what he can do in the future, man. I honestly think he can make a big comeback and everything, because at the height of his popularity, this nigga was going crazy. I mean, he had features with Yachty, he had all types of shit, fam. This nigga had features with DC the Don. This nigga was really going insane, and it's kind of sad to see him now and everything, kind of sad to see how he's not at that same level of popularity, but I really think he can get back up to that. But yeah, man, y'all tell me what y'all think about that shit, and I'll see y'all.